Hello, I'm going to show you how to get around the problems that you may see with student computers as they try to log into the secure testing browser. So you should have all of your students have already downloaded the Texas Secure Browser. That was supposed to be done during the PSAT test or during fourth period afterwards. If they haven't done that, they don't have this on their desktop for some reason. Remember, the way we did that was just to go into that search bar at the bottom and you can just start typing Software Center. It will come up. Click on that. Once it loads, you can just find that Texas Secure Browser. It actually takes it a little while to load sometimes, and takes it a couple of minutes to install the browser, but it's not a super time-consuming thing. It is something you would probably want to check the day before. So it is right here, that Texas Secure Browser. Once you click on that, you just click install. It should be on there. So mine says uninstall since it's already there. Theirs, if it's not there, would be install. So once it's installed, it should show up on their desktop. So to get into the testing browser the day of the test, they're just going to double click on that. They should have everything already shut down on their desktop. I left something open on purpose so you can see what's going to happen. You want a problem as they're going into the browser, but I wanted you to see, and only some of the students will see this. It's a rare thing, but I wanted to show you how to go through the process of getting rid of it if it shows up. And since I can't guarantee that it'll show up unless I purposely leave something open, I did leave a Google browser open on mine. So once they get to this, and of course it went ahead and shut it down for me. Let's see if it's going to pop up or not. It may have. It did. Oh, there we go. So it's going to give them a message that says they can't log in until the programs are closed, and it'll tell them anything that's open. So if you know what's open because they left it open, it's an easy fix. Just close it. If it looks like everything is closed, this message is going to be important to note because you're going to want to go in and find that program to shut it down. And if it looks like everything's closed, I'll show you the way to get to that. It's not super time consuming, but it is important to note what it is. So it tells us that Google Chrome web browser is open. So you'll click OK. You'll exit this. And then we're assuming that I do not have Google Chrome down here open, which it's not showing up right now. There it goes. It takes it a minute. We're assuming that I don't have this open right now, and we're going to go through the process of how you would shut it down. So I think I can get an on-board or on-screen keyboard. Let me see. Of course not when I want to. So on your keyboard, if you do Control-Alt-Delete, again that's Control-Alt-Delete, this is going to pop up. If you click on Task Manager, you're going to see something that comes up like this. If you don't see anything open, it's not going to show anything. And that's what can be frustrating. So if nothing is open to begin with, nothing's going to show up here. What you want to do though is click on More Details. When you click on More Details, you're going to see a lot of things pop up. So whatever it was that it said was causing the problems, that's what you're going to want to look for in these background processes. So if it said Google Chrome, then somewhere in these background processes, there's a Google Chrome something running. Sometimes it's the COVID protocol that comes up. If the other one that I've seen a lot of is Land School, if Land School is running for some reason in the background, then land school will pop up. And there's actually 3 that are tied to land school, but they're all 3 together. So just close all 3 of them. When you click on one, you can just click on it and end task. And so anything that pops up that it said that that was the reason that it was not working, end that task, close out of it. They should be able to log back in without a problem at that point. So any of the other background tasks, leave alone. They're not causing problems in the background. It's just whatever it was that was causing a problem that you want to end the task for. And so once that task is ended, you should be able to have them log back in, and it should not cause a problem at that point. So I'm going to close this now. And I'm probably going to be told that I'm not going to be able to log in because I have my Screencast-O-Matic. But I do want to show you before it tells me I can't, what you want the kids to fill in. So on your green cards that you were given for your classes, they have that TSDS number that will go here. They will put in their first name here. And then the ID for the session that you create with the test ID is going to go in these 2 boxes. So the TX is already here. These 2 boxes is where the rest of the ID for that test session will go. And then they'll click sign in. So that is basically all that they need to do to be able to get into the test session and begin the test, and then they can go from there. So if you do have any other questions after that, let me know. I'm going to try to have some extra people around to help with any issues, especially at the beginning of the day after you've done 1 or 2, and it's not super common. But we have seen a couple of them pop up. So I wanted to make sure that we had a few extra people just in case as we're going through it this first time. After that, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, good luck. Let's see how it goes. And tell me what you think afterwards so we can go through all of this together and share it out. Thanks, and have a fabulous day.